Welcome to this chair yoga class. I was traveling yesterday for 12 hours, most of that in an airplane, and I was so happy that I knew how to do chair yoga. So come join me. And if you're traveling this summer, you can do a lot of these things sitting in your car or in an airplane or trains or bus seat as well. So we'll start by sitting up tall, drawing the lower belly in and up, rolling the shoulders back and down, and lengthening the back of the neck by tucking the chin slightly. Now this one you cannot do in an airplane, but let's do some nice deep sun shining breaths. And down. And the head can go with the hands. Looking up, reaching up, breathing deeply, exhaling, and looking down, drawing the belly in and up. Shoulder blades slide down the back to support your heart. Last one. And come back to center. Shoulders down, the belly lifted. Let's rotate the head. And rotate back the other way. And this one you could certainly do while you're traveling. You may have to smile at the person in the seat next to you or give them a wink so they don't feel that you're strange. But this is a great one to do while you're traveling. And while you're turning on one way, you get to look out the window and see all the beautiful views. So we're doing extras today because we're thinking about what we can do in a chair. And come back to center. And let's lower the chin to the chest and reach the chin up tall. That stretch in the back of your neck. And lift the chin without throwing the head all the way back. Ah, feels so good. This time with the chin down, we'll make a little wave shape on our chest. And come back to center and lift the head. Take a nice deep breath and let your ear get heavy. Breathe into that stretch. Inhale up and let the ear get heavy the other way. Inhale up and over. And up. One more time, let's bring the ear to the shoulder, and this time we'll roll the chin down. Ear to shoulder, come on up. And go the other way, ear to shoulder. Roll the chin towards your armpit. Ear to shoulder and come on back up. First side, this time we'll lift the chin towards the sky. Ear to shoulder and up. Ear to shoulder and roll the chin up. Back to center and up. And let's just do a little circling of the eyes, because if you've been doing a lot of sightseeing, your eyes are going to get tired. And circle the eyes the other way. And I'm noticing my eyes are blinking a lot as I do this, which is also helping to relax them. Just making nice little circles with the eyes. Sit up tall, relax the shoulders down. Let's inhale the arms out. This one you probably, no, if you're in the a plane, you'll be doing it on your knees, opening and closing your hands. But if you're not in a plane, if you're in a car, you could bring your arms out if you have a big enough car. Opening and closing the hands. And circling the wrists. And circling the wrists the other way. And up and down, flapping, creating a nice breeze. And down. And let's just bring the hands up and down. And we're opening the elbows, but we're not annoying our fellow passengers. Not annoying them too much anyway. And now we'll turn the palms up and go the other way with the hands facing you. And rest. And let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down. I'm hearing a lot of cracks there today. You want to make sure you're drinking a lot of water while you're traveling, even though it's kind of a challenge, you know why. One more this way. And circle back. And rest. And that feel good. Come into a little cat and dog. So bringing the hands to the knees, sitting up tall, scooting forward in your chair. You're going to rock back, trying to get your waist to touch the back of the chair. Let your head come forward. Just breathe here for a few. And then rocking forward, shoulders down, heart lifts, stretch up. Just savor that stretch. Now, none of these are to be performed while you're driving, while you're the driver. That was a joke. Inhale up. So we're holding longer today and breathing into the stretch. And then forward. Stretch up. And inhale tall and notice how your body feels. Bring the legs together, coming into a little spinal twist. You'll bring one hand to your knee and the other to the back of the chair. And back to center. And twist the other way. Back to center one more time. And twist. And back to center. And notice how you feel. Now, side stretch is a little more challenging if you're in a car or something that's got limited headroom. But if you can stretch up and tip over without getting into your neighbor's space, go for that. Maybe you could bring your hand somewhere else or just let it hang if you have to. You can use up a side stretch. Maybe hand on the shoulder. And down. Being careful not to bump your neighbor in the passenger seat. Again, if you have headroom or a sunroof, you can reach all the way up. And back down, let's do a second set. And again, I'm just being very careful of whoever might be next to me as I travel. If you're driving in a car with a sunroof, you can reach all the way up. An open sun. Okay, my jokes aren't that great. But the stretches are. And let's pick up the heels and we'll just windshield wiper the knees very easily here. And it's feeling to me like fun to turn the head in the opposite direction of the knees. And back to stillness. Take a breath. Notice how you feel. You roll down, rounding the back of the body. Roll up. Either grab the seat of the chair or bring your elbows behind you and arc back. Inhale up and roll down. Chin to chest, shoulders come forward, back stretches, head towards knees. inhale up. Bring the opposite arm on top as you grab elbows. Rolling back over your arms. And inhale tall. Relax your shoulders and your face. Let's bring the shoulders up to the ears and press the head back and open and close the jaw. I like to go long and then wide. Back the other way. Wide and then long. And then jaw from side to side. Take a deep breath and notice how you feel. Let's scoot forward on the chair a little bit. We're going to do heel raises. So you know if you're sitting for a long time, there's a challenge of the blood pooling in your legs. So then pick up the heels and bring them down. Pick up the toes and bring them down. And when I say the toes, rocking onto your heels, picking the balls of the foot up off the floor, not just the toes. Especially if you're in shoes, you can't just do your toes. So we're rocking onto the heels and rocking onto the toes. Giving the front of those ankles a stretch and a little pump, which will get a little more vigorous if we can in a bit. And then coming up onto our toes and pressing the heels down, bouncing. So we're sending that blood back up our body. Draw the belly in, sit up tall, bounce those heels. Feels really good. And feel the energy in your legs. The blood coming back up towards your heart. And rest. Tingly, right? Good. That's what we want. Let's pick up one heel and we'll circle the toe on the floor. Bonnie, I know you're going to tell me you can't see my feet. Circling the ankle. I mean, if you have room and you want to pick up your leg and circle here, you can. In the air. Breathing nice and deep. And circle back the other way. And point and flex one more time in the air. Or you're rocking back and forth if you need to be on the floor. But if you pick up the leg, it encourages you to draw your belly in and up so you're getting some abdominal work too. And take a breath. So we're circling the ankle on the floor or picking that foot up off the floor just a little bit and circling here. And point and flex. And then. Again, I keep scooting forward on my chair to get a little more. So you can walk your knees just as wide as your seat, not any wider, so you're not bothering your seat belt. And you can rock in, rock out a little bit. Maybe just rocking in. Just opening the outside of the legs there. And back. Let's walk the feet back in. Let's cross the left leg over the right and squeeze the legs together. And we'll do some eagles. So again, we're not gonna be able to bring the arms out, but just bring the arms up in front of you. Notice which leg is in front, bring that elbow in. And if you can, either you're gonna hug your shoulders or the back of the hands or the hands cross and touch and just squeeze everything together. Sitting up very tall. And then you can bring your elbows and your chin in. And inhale and look up. Exhaling, curling in. Inhaling, stretching up. Squeezing everything together. Doesn't that feel wonderful? And let's gently release. We can't do our flying. So let's just sit and feel the blood flowing. And how different the two sides of the body feel. My goodness. You can also breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, releasing any toxins. This would be a good pose for that. And again, we'll bring the legs together, cross the opposite ankle over and squeeze the knees. So notice which leg is in front. That's the elbow that comes in first. The other elbow comes inside, either hugging your shoulders or the back of the hands touch or the palms cross and touch. Lifting those elbows and squeezing everything together. And then inhaling lift and exhaling down. Squeeze everything together. One more set. And release and let the blood circulate. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, let's pretend that we've gotten to our destination. Come on up. All right, so once you've gotten where you want to go, maybe you're in your hotel room, or if you have enough room in your cabin. You want to start with some heel raises once again. Because you've been sitting, so you want to do some pretend walking. If you don't, need your hands on the chair and opposite arms. They're just toe tapping, drawing the belly in, stretching up tall. A little bit of a turning the head helps towards your hand. That's too challenging, looking straight in front of you, find your drishti. And come to stillness. Now you want to stretch out the back of your legs. If you can't find a chair in your hotel room, you can put your hands against the wall. And we're going to send one leg back and press into that heel as we bend the front leg. So again, you could be using the wall. Feel that stretch. Woo! That leg is tight. Lift the kneecap, the back one. Draw the belly in, tuck the tailbone. And the wall would be a nice, even if you have a chair, you might want to hold on to the wall instead, pressing into the wall. Bringing the shoulder blades down and the heart lifted. Or just do what I'm doing if you don't need the chair. And let's come forward. Shake it out. Come to stillness. And send your other leg back, toes on the floor, bend your front knee, press your back heel into the earth. Draw your belly in and shoulders down. Feel that lovely stretch. And you're either pressing against a wall if you can, find a wall, or pretending if you don't need a wall. I like this better than this for this pose, if at all possible. Deep breath, breathing out the stress in the back of that leg. Feeling the shoulder blades sliding down your back and your heart nice and open. That's why I like this one better. And come on back down, step forward, shake it out. Woo! And then another really good one, because you've been bringing the blood down into your legs, you want the blood to come back up into your heart, is a forward fold. So again, depending on your flexibility, you can forward fold here on the back of the chair. You can forward fold over the chair if the back of the chair isn't too high. That's kind of fun. I like that because it really exaggerates the stretch in your back, but if the back of the chair is too high and you're more flexible and you'd like to go lower forward fold, you can go with that. But I'm going to go back over the chair. And let the whole back of your body stretch and the blood come back into your heart. If you like, you can move your head or move any part of your body that feels good. All that weight off your head. Oh my goodness. Letting the head just dangle. Letting the spine stretch, it's been compacted from sitting so long. And when you've had enough, slowly, very slowly, roll back up. Take your time so you don't get dizzy. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. And let's turn to face the chair. Again, unless you're not very flexible and you need to use the back of the chair, but if you can reach the seat of the chair, do that. Or you could do a table, which is a little higher. And step the legs out nice and wide. Into a nice flat back here. You're going to walk the right hand over to the outside of the chair. Bring the left hand to your hip or your sacrum. And give yourself a nice little spinal twist. Feel that belly lift and the tailbone lengthen down. Come on back down, walk yourself over the other way. Make sure you're not collapsing into your arches. Keep your arches lifted. Bring your hand to your hip or your sacrum. Spinning your body. Drawing your belly in and lengthening your lower back. And inhale back to center. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, back to center. I want to show you a couple against the wall. So walk yourself back up. If you can find a door frame and you're tall enough, I have to give you back for you to get my door frame. I guess I can. Okay. You can grab that door frame and just give yourself a stretch. Oh, feel your whole body lengthening. I won't stay here. I just want to demo that one for you. Just grabbing a door frame and just letting your whole body stretch. Woo. Okay, let's come back to our chair. So this one again isn't going to work well if you're in a tight place, but this could be something you do when you get back to your hotel. Again, we're going to cross the left leg over the right and let that knee come out to the side. That you could do in your chair. Or if you have the flexibility and you have the space, bringing that ankle up onto your knee, sitting nice and tall and giving that leg a little bounce. So we're not crossing all the way over. We're not crossing our knees here. We're crossing ankle over knee. Leg a little bounce. And then if you feel like a little more challenge, coming forward with a straight spine. Woo! That is something. You'll feel it. You'll know when to stop. Inhale back up and down. Take a breath. Feel the difference in the two legs. So again, if all you can do, and either because of space or because of flexibility, crossing your ankle and bringing that knee down, opening the inner thigh. or with a flexed foot, putting the ankle on your knee, sitting up tall, bouncing that knee a little bit. And coming forward with a straight back till you feel the intense pull, maybe the outside of your leg, maybe your lower back. Deep breath into the tight places. Inhale back up and down. This one you can do in the chair while you're driving, while you're a passenger. And bring your knee up and give that knee a squeeze and bring your head towards your knee. Inhale up and knee down. Take a breath. Let's bring the other leg up. And again, you don't have to come as high as me, or maybe you can't bring your nose and knee together, but go in that direction. Deep breath. And let's do a spinal twist once again. Twists are really good for wringing out your back after all that compression. Come back to center, twist the other way. And back to center. You can do a second set of that, or pick up your first knee, giving that a hug with the opposite arm, and spinal twist this way. Pulling the knee towards the midline, the belly in and up, and twisting away from your leg. And back to center, and down. And other leg in, giving it a hug, or twisting with your both feet on the floor, whichever you prefer. And back to center, and down. Take a breath. Sitting forward on your chair with a straight back, leaning back, holding on. You can touch the back of your chair. Pick your heels up off the floor, or pick your knees up off the floor, giving yourself a little bit of abdominal work here. And if you have the room, reaching your arms out in front. Again, if this doesn't work, do it with your toes on the floor, or let's inhale up and down. And again, if there's not enough room in front of you, moving your hands to your shoulders. That's not much further than my knees. And back to center. One last one here. So again, you can probably do these in your chair as you're traveling. Bring your hands to your heart. Can't bring the elbows out yet, but you can do a spinal twist here. And once you get your elbow between your knees, press down and twist up. Inhale out. Take a breath, twist the other way, bringing your elbow between your knees and pressing down as you spin your body towards the sky. Inhale back up. And the last one I want to show you is when you get to your cabin or your hotel room. Now, I don't have a bed here, so I'm going to use the floor, but pretend you're on your bed. And what you can do, I'm going to do legs up the chair, but you can make a stack of pillows. This is after you've been sitting all day or hiking all day or touristing all day. You make a big stack of pillows on the end of your bed, one lower stack of pillows, and then you're sitting down on your bed, bringing your legs up to the other stack of pillows, coming into goddess pose, and letting the blood come back into your
Enjoy it.
I just want to demo that. You can do legs up the chair if you can get up and down from the floor, obviously.
You're going to dismiss it all. I can't do that.
Oh, I'm sure you could do that.
Well, that's why I said you do it in a bed. Okay, I just demoed it on the floor, but you can do it in a bed.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
good. All right, so now let's come to our closing meditation. I mean, I couldn't drag a bed in here, you know? So use your imagination. So once you're in that bed and you've done that legs up the chair, you could do Shavasana right there and go right to sleep. Right way to fall asleep, because after you've been traveling a lot, you're pretty stressed out and sometimes it's hard to sleep. So if you do that pillow thing first, so you're reversing the flow of gravity, and then take all the pillows out and lie down in Shavasana and fall asleep, or sitting in your chair. And traveling yesterday, I just did this for hours, just close my eyes and meditate. Go inside, notice what your body's doing. Let the attention be with the body, and exhale any tension or discomfort away. You can stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, begin to bring some movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Move and stretch in whatever way feels good to you.